Shalom, shalom, Yahshua Allah. We want to start off first things first, and all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakadash, which in the Paleo Hebrew tongue is the correct name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you sister brothers laboring in this truth, and shalom to you brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Woo! Hey, we got plenty of action yesterday, Yahshua. Plenty of action. And then what's so beautiful about it is it shows more confirmation the Lord is really dealing with his men. Because I just did a lesson, maybe two days prior, that the beast shall hate the whore. And I was talking about Donald Trump and how he is and how he's too obnoxious and nobody can get along with him. And lo and behold, hey, the Lord backed everything up I said, man. I did not know this Zelensky was scheduled to visit the United States. I didn't know Donald Trump was going to sit there and act a fool with him and they was going to get into a big old argument. I knew none of that stuff. But what I did know is I know Donald Trump. And we know biblical prophecy. Zelensky was here visiting Donald Trump to try to establish a ceasefire, a peace deal. And through prophecy, we know there will be no peace. World War III has to happen. War is going to go on before there is peace. These devils going to demolish each other. They're not about to get along. There ain't going to be no triumph, no overcoming for Esau. None of that is in place. What's in place is war. And I'm about to play a clip of that meeting that Zelensky and Donald Trump had. Zelensky, he's the leader of Ukraine, and Donald Trump's the leader of Babylon the Great America. The vice president, J.D. Vance, which I can't stand that dude at all, man. That dude is straight trash. He was in there. He instigated it. And it was a big fallout. It shows you that Esau, Edom, when I say Esau, Edom, about the so-called white man, they're divided. They cannot get along no more. And the division is only going to increase until they just at each other's throats. And we're going to play a clip on that. I've never seen this in my lifetime, Yahshua. Two world leaders argue like that on live TV. I've never seen that, Yahshua, ever. And I mean, it looked like, man, you can tell it's off stage. It looked like wrestling. Like I thought they were about to get up and fight, do like a Stone Cold Stunner. And what it is, Trump said that he can make peace with Ukraine and Russia in one day. That's what he promised to his base. And it's not happening. You know, us with a brain knew that wasn't going to happen. But, you know, his dumb followers, MAGA, they really thought he could do that. So now he's frustrated because Vladimir Zelensky is making him look bad. You supposed to accept the deal, ceasefire, so I can look like I'm the smartest dude ever. I make the best deals. You know, this a proud devil. And it's not going Trump's way. So he frustrated. Like, dude, you making me look bad. And Zelensky, he want to look tough. He want to look like he can beat Russia. He don't want to give up. He don't want to do a ceasefire. He like, we can win. Just give me some more money, more weapons. And Trump like, nah, man, shut that down, man. Call it an L, ceasefire, and we'll do it like that. And they had a disagreement, and it was on live TV for all of us to see. And it was straight funny, man. I laughed so hard at work, Yahshua. I showed all the Edomites at my job. You know, they were sad about it. You know, I threw it all in their face, and I cracked up, man. So the Lord is giving us comfort. I'm like, look at these devils arguing and bickering on live TV. I mean, funny, man. So we're going to watch the clip in case you missed it. And watch how these devils get down. I mean, I needed that good laugh, too, man. That was a real good laugh at work yesterday.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you are not strong...
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to...
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems
What?
Bringing people into your military?
We have
and do you think that it's respectful
I will answer.
to come to the Oval Office of the United
answer.
States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know
bless.
that.
You
Don't-
will not
you
have
gotta-
a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on
position
this
to
question.
dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly
this.
what
I'm not
You're
dictating.
in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
You
We're
will-
going to feel very
you will
good.
feel influenced.
We're going to feel
I'm
very good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the
bad
very
position,
beginning
and he
of the
happens
war.
to be right about
From
it.
the very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a good
Brown,
position.
I
You don't
was
have
in
the cards right now. With us, you start
I'm
having
not
cards.
playing
But
cards.
right now, you
I'm
don't.
very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
of
of
the war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War III.
What do you
You're
think about?
gambling with
What do you
World
think
War
about?
III. And
You-
what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
I'm
It's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to your
Far
country.
more than a lot of people said
I'm very
they should
respectful.
have.
Have you said thank you once?
A lot of
Entire meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting,
today.
you said thank
Even
you.
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of
I don't
appreciation
think-
for
what-
the United
what
States
you're
of
speaking
America
about.
and the president who's trying to save your country.
Damn. So you see that, y'all, Charlotte? And then what I took from that argument that was so big, Trump told Zelensky, you're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III, and that's biblical prophecy. That's going to happen. Trump cannot stop that. That's going to happen. This event right here with them, they can kick it all off right there. This could spiral totally out of control. You know, we're going to see how it moves, the aftermath, because that's what I'm anticipating on how this is going to go. But I like how Trump's like, you're gambling with World War III, because it really is going to lead to World War III. And what I noticed from that interview, if you see it, y'all, Sharala, Vladimir Zelensky was not scared of Trump. As Trump was trying to talk crazy to him, he leaning in. You know, I thought they was about to get up and squabble when I first watched it. And Trump like, you don't tell us what we gonna feel. You don't tell us. So I knew with them electing Donald Trump, which you know the elite bankers, they put Donald Trump in there because they know it's gonna cause division. Like the Lord, you can tell the Lord is really in control of this thing. Because he's making the wicked make a bunch of dumb moves. You put Donald Trump in there, he ain't about to smooth nothing out. Donald Trump was put in there to cause war. Because that's his attitude. That's his personality. He can't smooth nothing. He ain't the negotiator. He can't make good deals. He ain't smooth like that. That dude is obnoxious. You know, he talk, he's proud. That's why the Lord allowed Donald Trump to be president. He's the perfect candidate to initiate war, and he's like pride at his peak. He's like, you don't tell us what we gonna feel. He pointing his finger. This dude like 6'2", 6'3", got the same size hands as me, small, pointing his finger. And I'm looking at Zelensky, he wasn't scared. So it shows you, nobody's afraid of Babylon Great America no more. And really, it's America's fault. That America used Ukraine as a proxy, like a proxy war. So why they mad is because Ukraine is a failed proxy war. Russia reversed the cards. And now Vladimir Putin, now he winning. He won that round, man. The USA, Babylon the Great, lost that proxy war. You shouldn't have been doing that no way. This blew up in their face. And now at the point you got Donald Trump as president, J.D. Vance as vice president. They not about to make nothing better at all. So they went for a peace deal and got no deal. Why is that? Hey, Yahushua coming. He said, I ain't bringing no peace. I'm bringing war. It's vengeance coming. So let's check that out. Let's get that for the first precept, man. Hey, Yahushua's a man of war. And Esau got to get that work. You know, Yahushua ain't coming back to hand out cupcakes and be nice to everybody. This ain't Caesar Borgia coming back. This ain't no Jesus Christ. This is Yahushua HaMashiach. When he coming back for the ruckus, man. So check it out. This is Matthew 10:34. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword. You don't bring a sword to peace talks. You bring a sword for war. So right there, Yahushua's telling us he's bringing war. World War III will happen in our lifetimes. That's about to happen soon. We're already watching the war. Ukraine and Russia at war. This is going to spill into something bigger. And we just seen that. That dude, Vladimir Zelensky, he don't want to stop. He want to fight. Why does he want to fight? Because the Lord said, I'm bringing a sword. So he got on all these Edomites' mind to go to war and fight. And then you got Trump trying to tell dude, hey man, ceasefire, peace deals. Like, let's chill out with this. Because now they see you can't beat that bear. You can't beat Russia. I remember talking to a bunch of Edomites. You know, when this thing first started kicking off, they thought Ukraine could win the war. They watch a little video of Ukraine blowing something up and actually thought like, oh yeah, Ukraine winning, we winning. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, bro, man, Ukraine, I heard using like 10% of their military. Man, that's like a little ankle biter, man. They can't win that war. The Lord is using Gog and Magog, Russia, Moscow, to aggravate Babylon the Great, the whore. Like, it's his time to lose. And they're losing. This is a failed proxy war for Babylon the Great. And there's going to be many more L's to come for Babylon the Great, especially if Trump goes through his promise of pulling out of NATO. Because if the European Union doesn't have, if they're not like NATO no more, because the head of NATO is Babylon the Great, America. If they don't have American backing, hey, the bear gonna chew up on them too. Just like it did Ukraine. So this everything is gonna go the way according to it was wrote up, the scriptures, man. Because that's Ezekiel the 38th chapter. We're talking about how Russia will be a guard to all these smaller countries, the weak saying they strong. Man, Ukraine is weak. Ukraine up there, man, give me some weapons, give me some money. I'm not stopping nothing. He on that, hey, can't stop, won't stop. He want to fight. They telling him not to fight. And they get into an argument right there on live TV. And dude was not scared. As Trump was like there trying to fuss at him like a little kid. And he leaned in like, man, nobody trying to hear what you talking about. Look here, you do this, I ain't playing no cards. Like, man, it was like watching a teenager argue with their parent. That's what it looked like watching that. And dude didn't back down. He talking and, hey, man, it's all bad for Esau, for Edomites. It's all bad. That was like bad optics, you know, bad theater for them. And that was all good for us, man. I'm going to go get another precept, and we'll watch the aftermath of Trump talking about what transpired, because it's going to have a ripple effect. Believe it or not, Yahshua, it's going to have a ripple effect. So I'm going to read this right here. This is Ezekiel 7:23. It says, make a chain, for the land is full of bloody crimes. The city is full of violence. And that's Babylon the Great, man. All that is true. Verse 24. Wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses. I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled. Verse 25. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Zelensky went over there. He wanted money and weapons, but Trump allowed him to come over for peace, ceasefire and peace. And what did that scripture say? There shall be none. Ain't no peace. And he just really, when you look at it, y'all, so I gotta look at the bigger picture. He trying to do that to look good, you know, satisfy his base, but he's with Netanyahu, and they supposed to be taking the Gaza Strip. They supposed to take more land over there in the Middle East. So there's going to be more war. He even had a whole AI showing he going to put hotels over there and golf courses. You think Iran going to let that happen? So there'll be more war. Everybody focus on Ukraine and Russia, but it's another war about to kick up as well. And that's going to be the war to really, you know, set everything off. They war in what they call the Middle East. You know, it was really Northern Africa, but they call it the Middle East, where our land is at. Israel's our land. The Hebrew Israelites, and man, they about to rumble over there. And that, I believe that one right there, that's gonna be the big one. That one right there set everything off, because all the world leaders are not with Netanyahu and the Ish people doing genocide and taking all that land. They're not with that. And everybody, I believe that's gonna make everybody jump in. Which will lead to what Trump talking. You're playing with World War III. Like, dude, talk that mess to Netanyahu. Because that's really who's gonna start World War III. But he ain't, because that's his master. Because Babylon the Great, the whore, does what the Ish people, the 1948ers, tell them to do. Because that's really who runs the show. As far as this society, this worldly domain, you know, this worldly leaders. Because Yahweh Basham Yahushua runs the show. And he's puppeteering these Edomites, because that's what they are, to do the, you know, fulfill prophecy. Because that's all they're doing. And then I'm going to go get that, because this is what they're going to do. And I like how he said that in his rant. You're messing with World War III. You're messing with World War III. I'm like, yeah, because that's what's coming, homie. And that'd be the end of Esau's rulership, all of them. From Russia to the small hats, to Babylon the Great, the whore, to the European Union. World War III will be the end of Edomite rulership. So we're ready for it. We want it to happen. And this Revelation 11 and 14 said the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And I like that precept because it really speaks to us in this time frame, because it really is coming quickly for us. All I heard, you just heard Trump talk about World War III. World War II is past. Now World War III is coming. And I notice it's like a cycle, y'all, Sharala, because I notice you got Elon Musk and Trump and all that. They doing all this little, you know, that Nazi stuff. They bringing all that back. So that's the spirit of World War II coming into World War III. Because like, why are y'all bringing that back? And what it is, they trying to, you know, get back in that mode. And all they're doing is fulfilling prophecy. So the third woe is coming quickly. World War III is coming quickly. I'm waiting on that. I'm looking at the moves they're going to make when Netanyahu and Babylon the Great America decide to team up and expand, you know, their land in the Middle East and genocide some more people. Because I want to see how Iran and the other Muslim countries feel about that. And they might get Russia involved. And if they get China involved, it's a wrap, man. China, like, in my opinion, China is the #1 superpower right now. They got all the money. They got the best military. You know, just in my opinion. You know, I don't know all the stats. But looking at it, it look like China got all the cards, man. And really, China got fat because of what Babylon the Great did. You put all your business over there, gave them all their industry, and now they just got big. And now China like, hey, man, I own your country. Hey, man. Because China got a lot of people, too. They got, like, a lot of people in their military. A lot. So they can give troops out to all kind of their allies. They can send troops here, send troops there. And they got the best technology. I heard their drones is better. They have hypersonic missiles. So it's not looking good for Babylon the Great. I look at America like third right now. And they trying to, like, get back on top. And they're not going to get back on top. So the only way to do that is through what? Through war. You got to fight. Plus, everybody's, like, getting away from the dollar. Inflation is taking place. I can see that already. It used to be a coffee at my job, y'all, so I used to buy. It was real high, too. It was like $5.05. I know, but I needed it to make it through work sometimes. I'd be tired. And now it's $5.21. So inflation is kicking in on certain goods. I remember one time I went to Walmart. Y'all, Sharala. And I bought a couple items, and I was in such a rush, I didn't check, you know, the total, because I'm like, I got the money. So I gave the woman $100, and then you know how much I got back? Man, that woman gave me $12 back, and I started arguing like, hold up, I gave you $100. Where the hell my money go? And she laughed at me, gave my receipt. I looked at the receipt, and man, I only bought like just a couple of items, man. It wasn't even a lot of stuff. That's why I couldn't believe I spent that much money. So inflation is definitely kicking in, y'all, Sharala. I was like, dang, I spent like $88 on this little bit of stuff. And it was like little bitty items you just need for the house, man. Like, man, it wasn't that much, y'all, Sharala. I just couldn't believe I ran through 100 like that. Like $100 right now feels like $10. Because I can run through $100 a day. This on your daily whatever. You can't. So inflation is kicking in. Them tariffs, he talking about, I'm going to kick into this day. It's already kicking in, y'all, Sharala. Don't believe the hype. So with the dollar crashing, because that's why inflation's kicking in. When you see inflation, that means the dollar's dying because people ain't using it no more. Other countries is using their own currency. And the only way to reverse that is you got to go to war. You got to fight. You got to bully people to use your money. That's what USA used to do. They'll sanction you or use troops and bully you into using the US dollar. But now that everybody got their strength up and there's more allies with other countries, BRICS and all of that, America can't do that no more. That strategy is done with. So I'm looking at Babylon the Great that's going to get a slow death. And they're going to fight. And when they fight, they're going to be demoralized because they really ain't got the juice like that. So let's look at the aftermath of Trump talking about what happened with that failed peace talk. Failed peace talk. So what that mean? War, man. There must be wars. I'm looking at Esau like, that's why I be looking at Edomites like, you got to bring that sword, man. The finesse game is done with. You need to bring the sword. Because I already know what you want to do. We know they plans. But see, what I'm noticing, y'all, they're scared. So they're trying to kick the can down the road. Like Esau right now is just trying to like stretch stuff out as long as he can. Because they know once they come at us, once you come at Judah, the head tribe, that's when all the action gonna happen. That's what's gonna be downhill. So Esau's trying to stalemate and delay the inevitable. Like you gonna go down, man. And you gonna have to fight. The Edomites, they don't want to fight nobody who can put up a fight. They just want to go attack people that ain't got no military. And there's becoming less and less people like that. Because Russia's going around giving everybody guns and arming them up. Because the prophecies, said that they would do that. So now it's only a couple people you can bully. So let's get back to that. I got a clip. And we'll look at Trump, the aftermath of that. Because it was funny too as well, y'all, Sharala. Oh, and check out my lesson right there. The beast and the whore will fight each other. Because everything I said about Trump and how things are going to go with them, it happened. Just a couple days later. That's why I'm looking back like, boy, the Lord is really, really dealing with his man. Because, he backed up everything I said right there about how Donald Trump conducted himself and what Babylon the Great would do. So we just got to stake the course. So here go the aftermath of Donald Trump's situation.
So thank you very much. So I just want to say we're going down to Florida. We have a big event tomorrow night. A big MAGA event, Make America Great Again. And it's setting records, and otherwise I'd rather be right now at the White House. But we're doing the big event tomorrow night. We had some big news this week, as you know, because Apple is investing $500 billion. Think of that. And that's going to be a lot. It's going to be a tremendous investment. I guess the biggest investment anybody's ever made in the country at one time. But they're going to be investing a lot of money, $500 billion. We have many other companies have just announced they're coming in. A lot of it's because of how we're doing. We've done a great turnaround in a little more than 30 days, but the country's really doing well. Really doing well. We're respected again all over the world. If you look, we had the Japanese Prime Minister. We had the Prime Minister yesterday of UK, as you know. We had the Prime Minister of India. We have another 20 Prime Ministers and Presidents wanting to come. And very good feeling. I think our country has really turned around. We had a meeting today, as you know, with President Zelensky, and I would say it didn't work out exactly great from his standpoint. I think he very much overplayed his hand. We're looking for peace. We're not looking for somebody that's going to sign up a strong power and then not make peace because they feel emboldened, and that's what I saw happening. I'm looking for peace. We're not looking to go into a 10-year war and play games. We want peace. And it was just my impression that if we do that, if we sign up, he's looking for something that I'm not looking for. He's looking to go on and fight. We're looking to end the death. 2,000 people died this week. Soldiers, more than that, but 2,000 approximately people died this week. Young, you Ukrainians and Russians. And somebody would say, why do you care about Ukraine and Russian soldiers? I care about them. I care about everybody. And we're not doing that. Now, if we don't do anything, he's going to have to make peace, but he's dealing with a very weak set of cards. If we sign, he's dealing with a very strong set of cards, and then he doesn't want to make peace. So that's where we are. It's very simple. I'm not looking to get into anything protracted. I want immediate peace. President Putin is going to want to make, and he wants to end it. And you saw what I saw today. This is a man that wants to get us signed up and keep fighting, and we're not doing that. Not for this country. So we're setting a lot of records. Economically, we're setting records, and I think every way we're setting records. One of the best is the right track, wrong track. You saw that. We're on the right track for the first time in over 27 years. People are impressed with that. The other thing is the feeling about our country. The feeling is great. It's up 48% on feeling on business. And that's the record we've never had. There's never been a record where we've ever gone up that much in such a short period of time. So we're doing really well. And I guess some of you are coming with us. And if you are, I hope you're going to have a good flight. What? He's got to say, I want to make peace. He doesn't have to stand there and say about Putin this, Putin that, all negative things. He's got to say, I want to make peace. I don't want to fight a war any longer. His people are dying. He doesn't have the cards, just so you understand it, okay? I can tell I don't have to tell you that. Go ahead. I think you know the answer to it. What? Wait. Look, I don't trust or distrust anybody. I just want to get a deal done. And if the deal happens, good. But you can't embolden somebody that does not have the cards, and all of a sudden that person says, oh, well, now I can keep fighting. We're not going to keep fighting. You're going to get the war done, or let them go and see what happens. Let them fight it out. I want anybody that's going to make peace. If he's capable of making peace, which he may or may not be, but I want somebody that's going to make peace. Again, he doesn't have the cards. When we sign up, he's got all of the cards. That doesn't mean he can fight. He's got to stop the fighting, stop the death. He's losing hundreds of thousands of soldiers. It's time to stop the death.
Okay, and you can watch some you can watch some more if you want to. I just want to show that he's trying to get the peace talks. He wants peace. Ain't gonna be no peace. And then notice this too, y'all. I'm looking like, if you so good with Vladimir Putin, why you ain't talking to him about peace deals? Why you over here trying to bully Zelensky? You know, that's just something to put on your brain, y'all. He ain't over there talking to Putin. That's why, because Putin ain't gonna listen to him. So you know he can't do no peace deals, man. Putin don't give a damn. Putin look at this dude like a clown. Like Trump want to be like Vladimir Putin. So what is he doing like America always do? Let me go get the little guy, the one I can bully, the one we got a better relationship with, which is Vladimir Zelensky, Ukraine. And he couldn't even bully that dude. He tried to bully him into making the deal. You see, he want to fight. I told him peace. Man, ain't nobody listening to you, man. They gonna do what they want to do. See, you gonna give me some more money, give me some more weapons so I can fight, or we ain't got nothing to talk about. And it's making Babylon Great America look bad, because this is on the world stage. Everybody sees how they treat their ally, because the reason Ukraine feels emboldened, because they made deals. Ukraine used to have nuclear weapons. They gave it up, and Babylon Great's job was to protect them. So he trying to make them do good on their deal, and Babylon Great is doing what they always do, renege on they treaties and they deals. This happened before Trump even became president. So it's gonna be war, man. Straight up war. This is only gonna get bigger. So we're gonna really keep some eyes on this. Keep you informed, like a good watchman's supposed to do, and let you know where we're at in prophecy. But like we going into war. Ain't nothing stopping. And then you see how that line he was doing, oh, we're doing this. It's the best as ever. Man, inflation is going up through the roof, bro. Ain't nothing happening better. That's why they talking about giving out some stimmies, because this place is only going to go downhill. Nothing's going to get better. It's going to climax into World War III. That's where we're headed, y'all, Shrala. And you have to get your mind mentally prepared for that and spiritually prepared for that. If you're spiritually prepared and mentally prepared, you're good. We don't have to be physically prepared, because we can never be physically prepared. I don't give a damn how much push-ups and sit-ups and how good your aim is. You will not make it through this if you're not spiritually and mentally prepared. First and foremost, spiritually prepared, because the Lord gonna get us through this. And then once you're spiritually prepared, it gets your mental prepared. And I'm speaking through experience, because we want World War III to happen. When you talk to somebody that's in the world about all this, like at my job, I don't want to talk about it. It's depressing. I'm like, wow, it ain't depressing to me. Like when I heard about World War III, I get excited. Like, yeah. Because that's the end of Esau, Edom. So when you get your mind right, it puts you in a different spirit. And the Lord will get us through this, through the power. We'll get through it through the physical. Because we can't be physically prepared for this. I don't give a damn. We ain't got the doomsday prepping skills. Physically, nah. We need to get through this spiritually. We need divine intervention. You have to get on the chariot. What you gonna do when them nukes drop? And once you feel good about your position, your standing with your Habashah, hey, man, it's like a bubble, man. We good. Like everybody in my job, they seen that. They was depressed about it. They was angry and upset. And me, I was the only one thinking it was funny and comical. I don't know how the relationship gonna be at the job market, but they didn't like that. They all felt doom and gloom, and I was all, yeah, and I was laughing. They was over there just, what we gonna do? They was in that what was me spirit. I was over there, hey, thanking the Lord for the little good comedy show. Only thing could have been better if they'd have got up and started banging, start fighting, and start like slap boxing. That'd just been comedy, hey, through the roof right there. So, I'm gonna keep everybody informed, stay on it, because it's exciting. Prophecy is happening. So with that being said, I hope this has been edifying. I want to say Kwam Yashar Allah, and stay locked in, because your Hawashah is quickly on the way. Shalom, baby.